Well, hello, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Forza Drift Events Pro Series here at Irwindale Speedway. This is Season 3, Round 5. We are getting into the end of Pro Season 3 in Round 5 here today at Irwindale Speedway, brought to you by the FDE Architects. I am your very honored host, Cause Nova. It is a pleasure to be here. I stream over on YouTube. You guys know me. Check me out, whatever. Welcome. Today's comp. It's good to have you guys. We ended up having to postpone last week, so I am very excited to be back this week. We're loading up into the blueprint right now. We have our drivers ready to go. Knockout Elf, I love you. Our first comment in here today. What's going on with you, brother? Hope the fam is well. We've got our drivers lined up. Our wild cards are lined up. We've got Convoy 1 ready to go. We're loading into the blueprint now, which is FDE Irwindale Speedway. If you're looking for the share code, it is in chat, or you can join our FDE Discord down in the description of this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, because I mean, real drifters hit thumbs up buttons on good videos. So like, if you didn't, maybe you're not a real drifter, and that's fine with me, but like, I don't know, just putting that out there. Welcome everybody, welcome. I want to say good luck to the drivers. It is a pleasure to be your host here yet again. Honestly, every single one of these comps has been. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Thank you for showing up to these competitions. Thank you for having fun with us. We are loading up into the blueprint right now. We'll be switching over to our main cam in just a moment. But welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to Forza Drift Events Pro Series here at FDE Irwindale Speedway. This is Season 3, Round 5. Let's send them. Yeah, I'm chugging water. Yep. Don't worry about it. Welcome in. Hernandez Solo, good to see you, bro. Thank you for being here. Checking out Irwindale Track Showcase right now as me and the drivers are loading into the FDE Irwindale Speedway blueprint. We're going to be lining up on the course. Give us just a moment to get set up, and we'll be with you, gentlemen and ladies, in just a minute. I believe our first driver up, I saw the driver list. I'm pretty sure that was in order. I believe it's Cade. We will find out when we get up there. Oh, I see some awesome cars. Thank you, drivers, for coming out today. We realize Saturday might not be the best day for everybody anymore, transitioning into the holiday season, so keep your eye out for changes in the schedule as we may be transitioning into Sundays. There's been a discussion. It hasn't been fully decided yet, but keep your eyes open, keep your ears peeled for that. We are all pulling up right now. Give me just a moment. Ah, I completely missed this one. Okay, I was going to the whole other entrance. This entrance makes so much more sense. Oh, I thought it closed. I'm dumb boy. I thought it closed. I drove right up to this. Awesome. All right, give us just a moment as we pull around to the starting line. We'll be switching up to our main cam and checking out our first qualifier. Today we are running qualifications here at FDE Irwindale Speedway. We will be running a top 16 battle bracket as well. We do have our first driver pulled up to the line in a pretty cool livery. So let me switch it up here. Let's get to our main screen and check it out. Make sure my game screen is like on the right one. It is. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. It is. Let me back up here just a little bit. We do have Cade Vine up on the line for our first qualifier. This is FDE Irwindale Speedway, Season 3, Round 5 of the Pro Series. Our first driver up on the line, Cade Vale, ready to show us what he's got. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's send him. Our first driver is off the line and through the chicane. Cade picking up some nice speed. Big flick. I like that. Right out to the wall. Getting pretty close. I like that. Staying on it. Floating to the inside as he's exiting the zone. Expected and quite on line with it. Nicely over that inside clip. Flicking back out through the decel into OZ2. Great coverage. Right up on that wall. Staying deep all the way to the end of that zone. Ooh, just getting a little bit of that inside clip, but I think he got it, and across that final outside point and across the line. Nicely driven, my friend. Nicely driven. Oh, no worries at all. No worries at all, homie. That's I didn't even have the cams up yet. So that funniness on the ramp, you are all good. Let me switch up to our qualification score screen and see what we've got coming back for Cade Vine. All three judges today judging on three different, we have the line, angle, and style. All three of our judges responsible for each category, 33 points in each category, averaging out to a total of, or I guess just adding up to a sum of whatever that score is of the three. The perfect score being a 99 and maybe 100. Oh my God, look at that, Cade. It was a very solid run and a very solid score to start the day with an 89, my brother. Feeling good on that first run. Just right there at that high 80s, just looking at the low 90s. Very nicely done, my friend. Let me switch back up to our main cam here as we have our next driver in a vet up on the line. Let's see what we've got here. It is Diesel right up here on the vet. My man was stoked to bring this out. New livery, new build. Let's see what you got for us, brother. And we are off the line. Through the chicane, nice and clean. There's our initiation cones. 3, 2, 1, right into that zone. Big angle on the start up, a little bit. Oh, pushing it out. Oh, making some contact, pulling the car back straight a little bit, but it is the first run. Let's see, pushing in for inside clip. Out for outside zone 2. Good placement on outside zone 2. Dropping right in on his angle, keeping good proximity to the wall. Pulling, ooh, missing that inside clip, trying to pull inside, but a good finish across the line. Looks like Diesel, we'll see where that goes. The judges might call it as a completed run. They might call that as a DNF due to the contact. I think there might potentially be question for a straighten after the contact with the wall. We'll find out here in just a minute through the judges' scoring, but they might run it. I mean, we'll see. They might call it. They might say, nah, he was still in there. He still kept it drifting. We'll see what we got. Good run, Cade. Welcome in, man. Thanks for jumping into the chat. Fantastic run out there. 89, way to start the day. Holt, good to see you again. Always. Always. I'm on the edge of my seat here. I'm wondering if it was DNF or if it was scoreable. Oh, we got some vintage muscle on the course. Dude, I love these builds. Vintage muscle coming up on the course next for our next qualifier. Alrighty. Sorry, I was watching judges chat, seeing what's going on. They're deliberating just a little bit. And it is going to be ruled a DNF. So Diesel right, that is a did not finish. For those of you who haven't been out here and not familiar with the acronyms here in the drift world, did not finish, which is usually the result of some sort of contact or spin out or straighten out. He's going to have access to that second run, as all drivers will have access to a second and only a second qualifying run to lay down a score. So now that pressure is on for Diesel, but he works well under pressure. So see what he's got for his second run. We got Frankenstein up on the line and some vintage muscle. My friend, I like this paint. Looking good, my friend. The blue, the white, I like it. The rims. Okay, let's see what you got for us, Frankenstein. And we are off the line. Here we are through the chicane. Picking up speed as we enter up into OZ1. Good angle in OZ1. Staying a little bit shallow. Looks like he's got a back tire in over the line. There he goes, pushing out a little bit deeper there as he finishes up OZ1. Coming down off the bank with the transition for inside clip 1. Looking great on that inside clip 1 transition. Good placement here in OZ2, right up on that wall. We're pulling back inside for that inside clip. Good coverage. Pushes out to the wall with a nice finish. With a nice finish there from Frankenstein. Jumping down into our qualification scores. Seemed like he was a little shaky there in the beginning. Started out a little shallow in OZ1, but really started to strap the run down and pull it in toward the end of it, in one man's opinion. I'm no judge today, just from, having fun watching. Getting my one good look at it. I'm not able to look at the replays as I keep messing that system up, but the judges are, and you guys are. We are on YouTube. It's a live stream, but you are still able to roll the stream back 30, 45. Hit that arrow key on your computer or drag that little, the little play bar back a little bit. Just make sure after you watch that replay to refresh, bring it back to the live so you're up to date. Looks like we've got 2 scores in, 26, 27 in. Okay. And a 79, a respectable score right there in the high 70s, low 80s. Well, not low 80s, but high 70s, right around the low 80s. hopefully going to be a comfortable place to be in. Hopefully going to carry Frankenstein up into that top 16. Well driven, my man. Definitely put that run back in its place on the second half, like I was, in one man's opinion. No, that's okay, Quasi. Life is life, brother. We get it. Drift comps are drift comps. It's all fun and games, right, my brother? We got Get Baptized up on the line. A sick paint, an OG drifter extraordinaire. Good to be commentating for you, Baptized. Show us what you got, brother. I did hear T-Pain's new song. A good friend of mine is obsessed with it. Yeah. Looks like we got a little desync there, but we are dropping into OZ1 and it looks clean. Oh, a little bit of desync. Oh no, he's gonna go ahead and, oh, well. Let me try to follow it out here, apologies. Working with the game here. All right, dropping into OZ2. Looks like we might be back on. I don't trust this, I don't trust this. Okay, maybe that is what happened. Well, we'll check out the footage from Bap. There might have been something going on his end. More than likely, Bap knows what's going on. If he has footage, he'll get it to the judges ASAP. Not really sure. I'll check the judges chat to see what's going on, and we'll take a look at the qualification score to see if that reflects anything. He might have already said something to them. It is going to be that DNF. We're going to rerun him. All right, it looks like that is a DNF. He'll be up on that second run. We're jumping back to our main cams, and let me get online to see who our next qualifier is going to be. Absolutely the family, bro. Raise that little drifter, you feel me? I liked it. I listened to it a few times. It's a funny take on it. T-Pain, you know, obviously I have an RX-7 tattooed on my body. So I was like, yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? We got Letras up on the table right here up on the stage in the chicane getting ready to take off. I'm liking it. The green, the purple. We've seen Letras out here in this car, in this paint before. Letras, show us what you got, my man. An OG of FDE. Alright, we are off the line and through the chicane. Letras about to put it down for qualifications here in round 5 at Irwindale Speedway. Diving in. Oh, I like the placement, but he sent it. He sent it just a little too hard there on that one. The car over-rotated. It will be a DNF on that first run, but hey, I like the ferocity. I like it. That's how we drift. We send it. We'll see him back out here to recomplete on a second run, and we'll need to see a completed score on that second run. All right, our next driver in all black today, in the black edition. Is that a Beamer, chat? Is that a Beamer? Black edition. Metazone Wharf out here on the line for us. I like it. I like it. Let's see what you got for us. I've seen you out here before, my man. A pleasure to commentate for you here at round 5. Let's see what we got. Metazone Wharf on the line. Here we go. Nice quick start through the chicane. I like it. Building up some speed, going for that flick. Sending it into OZ1. There it is. Little shallow at the start, but really pushing up against that wall. Playing with the angle a bit, checking up a bit, but staying in zone. Coming off the bank. Good coverage of that inside clip. Quite deep, using the decel to his advantage. Getting himself right back online. Ooh, some scraping. I like to see some scraping. He's over the inside clip. Ooh, maybe a tap on the wall there. Possibly a little bump. I have to decel there as I'm trying to make sure I don't, you know, like accelerate and push into the cars as they're decelling through the zone. But I am trying to stay as close as I can to get you guys a good finishing clip there across the wall. Nice run, Metazone. Dude, you got me with the scrapes. When I see the sparks, like in this game, it's almost like the sparks are only programmed to hit when you barely touch. You know what I mean? Because you don't really get those when you hit hard, but you see them when you barely touch, and they're very obvious, and I love that. R31 up on the line. We got 28 and 24, 2 scores in from the judges, waiting on that style judge to average it out to a 79. 2 tied scores on the board now, 79s on the board, very solid, and with 2 on the board, it's going to bring our average up, so they're getting safer in that zone. I like to see it. I like to see it. Well done, Metazone Wharf. A good solid score to walk into the top 16 with. Let's see who's up at the chicane next. Who's ripping for us next? We got Mons Pie in that R31, one of my favorite platforms. Arguably, I mean, people are gonna be like, why? I love the look of it. I love the body. I love the builds. I love the lines on the R31. I think it's a gorgeous car. Let's see what we got here. Mons Pie on the line, my man. Great to see you. Show us what you got. I like it. I like it. I totally agree, Quasi. Here we go, flicking in, going into outside zone 1. Good coverage. That R31's a big old car. He's able to push it right up on that wall, flirting with the angle, dancing a little bit. I like it. Coming off the bank, we're shooting for inside clip 1. Complete coverage. Good flick back for OZ2. There's those scrapes I like to see right there, sending them off that bumper. We're hitting that inside clip. Good coverage. And right through across the line. Well driven, Mons Pie. Well driven, my friend. Can't wait to see the qualification score for that. Absolutely huge shout out to our architects for these courses, guys. 50, 60, 70, 80 plus hours going into some of these blueprints and courses, as they are not native to the game. They are brought to us by Shredded himself. Forgive me, there's so many architects. We have Dak as well. I do believe that Bourne works on some of the Bourne works on the courses as well. Shredded, feel free to shout out the whole architecture team in chat. They deserve it, absolutely. Oh, look at this, 31-32. Ladies and gentlemen, 31-32. That's going to come in high. Whoa, everything, oh my, because that's already 63, whatever that's coming in. A 94 going down from Mons Pie, and honestly, absolutely deserve it. A beautiful run, threw some scrapes in for me. I was a huge fan of the flick back after or right before, kind of in the decel, hits that transition, dropped in on his angle perfectly. Really, really well driven. Showing the R31 off, man. Nicely driven, Mons Pie. Top qualifier of the day, so far at 94. High score to put up with. That's crazy. All right, Mutant. Good to see you back out here, buddy. Mutant, I like the paint scheme. Very cool colorway on the rip. Let's see what you got for you. Sending you out, brother. We are pushing. Mutant is off the line, sending it down here at Irwindale Speedway. We are launching for OZ1. Keeping it shallow. He's got a tire in zone. There we go. Both tires in zone. Pushing up to that wall. Losing the wing. I like it, but keeping it big angle as we come down off the bank. Good touch on inside clip, grabbing that first hash mark. Ooh, a little bit too much angle as he sends it into OZ2, but hey, I'm never going to fault anybody for a little bit too much angle, right? All right. So we get back out there and we try it again. Nicely driven Mutant, especially in the first half of that. That's going to come back as a DNF. Just wanted to put it on screen for everybody. As I get back over to the starting line. Looks like we got a Skyline up on the line. Okay. Dak in, Bourne sideways, D-Rocks, Wogue Waffle, and Shredded, of course, himself. All FDE architects putting in, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, a combined total of probably somewhere near around 1,000 hours working on these courses. So thank you to each and every one of you. Love you guys. All right, we got Solo Lessie up on the line in the Skyline. Do a little dance for the Skyline. All right, Lessie, a OG at FDE. Let's see what you got for us today, my good sir. I'm going to send you. All right, we are off the line. Lessie gaining speed as we shoot down the lane at Irwindale. Right into that OZ1 was deep, but oh. I make a little contact trying to stay close. Apologies. Lessie pretty good in that zone. Flirts with it a little bit, but finishes strong in the deep. Here we threw the decel into OZ1. The judges may give him a rerun due to the fault of the camera car. Let me know, judges, if you would like that. And apologies in preface if we need to do that. But it looked like a pretty solid run to me. The only fault being on myself. If the judges want to get a better look at that, I'll check the chat. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I hit my, looks like I locked up a little bit and then contacted the wall. So my apologies. Very, very solid run. And apologies, Lessie, for taking away from you there in OZ1 again. If only we had a drone. If only we had a drone. Oh my God, look at that. Another score break in the 90s. I mean, we are here in the pro season. These are the professionals, ladies and gentlemen. Solo Lessie bringing back that 91. I'm so sorry I ruined the clip on that 91 Solo. I'm so sorry, dude. It was a great run. 91, obviously bringing our second highest score of the day, breaking the 90 barrier. I feel gutted. I'm so sorry, bro. I apologize. I promise expert filming for you the rest of the comp. Expert filming. All right, we've got Diesel Wright back up on the line. This is going to be his second run of the day. Here at FDE, we give the drivers a second option to qualify, but that second run is their only option. So if there's another DNF or a low score, that is what Diesel is going to have to move forward with. So let's see what he's got here for us on his second run of the day. Diesel Wright, FDE Irwindale Speedway Qualifications. All right, we are off the line. Welcome in, Rational Idea. Thanks for being here, my brother. I like it. Nice initiation here from Diesel right into OZ1. Getting up on that wall. Vet right up on it. Flirting with it. Do a little dance. Do a little wiggle. We like to see it. Transitioning back for the inside clip up to the third hash. Looking great. Oh, right into OZ. A little bit of contact, which bounces him back, but he gets himself right back online as he pushes. Did he get it in there? I don't know. The judges will probably have to take a quick review on that. I couldn't tell on the inside clip. Maybe you guys have sharper eyes than me. I realize it's not the best quality. We're not streaming in 4K here. Very solid run overall there for Diesel Wright. The only thing I wasn't sure on is that inside clip. Great line all the way through. Came in with a lot of power, but I think he might have managed to scrape it. We'll see. We'll see. Let me jump over to judges chat. Oh, there it is. The 30 coming in from line. Nicely done, Diesel. I'm excited. Oh, 27 with a 29, putting him up around 86, right around the mid-80 score. A very, very comfortable place to be in, heading into the top 16 at any pro competition. Well done, my friend. I think we do have a couple other first. That might have been our final. I think we have a second run. Do we have any other DNFs, chat? I think we did. Yes, we did. We got Mr. Big Get Back. Yeah, let me get on the line. I got you, brother. Hydrating just a little bit. All right, bapped up here in the green. It's like a neon green with black, like striped tear stuff going on. It looks sick. Let's send him, my brother. All right, get back off the line through the chicane nice and clean. Grabbing some speed, heading down the lane at Irwindale. Into OZ1, a little bit shallow toward the beginning, but here we go, floating out to that outside, scraping up on the wall. It is affecting his angle a little bit, pulling some big angle coming off the, oh, and the car yanks backwards on him. Did you see that? That almost looked unnatural. I can't see the replay, but you guys can. Roll it back. Take a second look at that. That looked weird. I'm going to jump over to the qualification score, and I will take a look at judges chat just to see if there's any discussion going on over there. He may have let them know what's going on. Checking it up. Sounds good. Yep, I figured that. We need to get some ears over to Get Baptized to make sure everything's okay on his end. Seemed like the car acted a little funny to me. Like on that hook, it seemed like there was some more momentum or force there. I could be tripping, but I don't know. Definitely want to ask Bap what was going on. Judges are going to check in with that, and we'll see what's going on. Thank you, judges. Shred It. We got Shred It here. We have Jordan and WK Gutter of HIDS. If you guys are not familiar, an amazing series, an amazing group of guys. Big drift community holding it down in Forza Horizon 5. Check out their Discord. Everything is down in our link tree down in the description below. And on your way, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. I mean, why not? Why not? You're here. You're here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be ruled a DNF, unfortunately. BAP, nothing I ever like to see happen to you, brother. I don't know what happened. Hopefully I can get a word with you after comp. We can talk about that. Don't want to see that from an OG. Looks like maybe some gameplay interference there. Dead, good to see you, bro. Thank you for the compliment, man. The architects do appreciate it. They put a lot of work into these. I do believe we have another driver up on the line. Let me swap back up here. All right, it is Letras up on the line for their second run of the day. Letras, let's see what you got for us, my good friend. Send it, my man. All right, we are off the line through the chicane nice and clean. A little cute kiss on the wall there for some scrapes. We're heading into OZ1. Good dive into OZ1. Pulls in a little bit, but he's pushing back out to the wall nicely. Gets back out to the wall for a good section. Pulls back in for the transition off the bank. Good coverage of the inside clip. Through the decel zone, dropping into OZ2. Nice little bubble to ride around that we pull to the inside line of the course. Hit that inside clip and finishes strong on the outside across the wall. Very nicely done, Letras, and that's what we want to see out of that second run. A very scoreable run there from Letras for sure. Strong, very strong, in fact, especially I think after leaving OZ1, very strong. We got one score in from our line judge at 29. We got our angle judge at 27. Sitting at a combined total of, what, 57 at current. So, I mean, a solid 25 right here would look great. Put them up in the 82 range. And it is getting a 29, so a great number to be sitting on, putting him up in that 85 range, just 1 point under Diesel right. So a very, very comfortable place to be heading into that top 16. Well driven, Letras. Well driven, my friend. Feel like he went in crazy first run. I was talking about this earlier with the drivers, and then his second run, he went in safe and went for the good, clean mid-80s run, and that was exactly what we want to see. That's gonna carry him up there. All right, we got Mutant back up on the line for their second run as well through qualifications. Mutant, let's see what you got. You're looking good. Show us some craziness. Let's see it, brother. All right, Mutant is off the line through the chicane, nice and clean, gathering speed on the launch down here at Irwindale Speedway into OZ1. Look at this. Oh. Very, very good coverage up on that wall, staying glued to it, even losing the wing. Very good coverage of inside clip. Decelling right into OZ1. Looked like he was, oh man, he is deep in there. Well, he pulled a little bit to the inside as he left OZ2, but he entered so nicely. Very, very solid run, Mutant. Very nicely done. Really, really showing off those outside zones. Because I think Shredda said it in the drivers' meeting earlier, in the meeting that we had to preface the competition with the drivers. There's two big things to really keep in mind on the course, and that's in the outside zones, stick to the wall. On the inside zones, make sure to be there. Get in there. No, it's okay, Demon Lord. No problem, brother. Welcome in. We're still working our way through qualifying in the first heat. You haven't missed much. Well, you missed some crazy runs. We've had a 94 and a 91 on the board already today with some very high 80 scores as well, but there's a lot more to come. The battles haven't even started yet, brother. Good morning and welcome in. 84, there it is, another solid score. I knew that was going to be high. Good 84 there from Mutant Center, bringing it back mid-80s. We've got an 84, an 85, an 86, a 91, a 94 on the board, and I believe a 79 on the board. We are going to be jumping out to get our second heat for qualifying. I think we're only going to have one or two more heats for qualifying, and we'll be joining you guys here in just a second. I'm going to switch over to my keys of victory. I'm going to go quiet for a second while I'm getting set up for the next convoy, but I'll be right back with you. A 94, it was insane, Denver. It was an insane run. It was an insane run. And then I think right after that, homie comes out and puts out a 91. And it's like, what? Ridiculousness. Beautiful drifting out there in qualies today. We got round 2 of quali coming up here in just a second. I'm getting our blueprint, or not blueprints, but our convoy built back up. Some of the things the judges ask the drivers to keep an eye out on. These are things that the judges are going to be looking at specifically when it comes to scoring today. These are our keys to victory. We're going to take a look at the track showcase, which is Irwindale Speedway, brought to us by the FDE Architects. The share code for this is in the chat if you want to scroll up. Let me see if I can grab it and copy and paste it again. Looks like I can. Let me just grab this for you guys. Drop the share code. It's also all available in the Discords down below in the descriptions and everything, but just a quick shout. Now's a great time to top up, grab the drinks, hit the bathroom. This is when we're jumping out to grab 10 more drivers, bring them back in, throw 10 more qualies, and then we still got to load into the blueprint. So it's on average about 10 minutes is what we're trying to get it down to as we do these convoy swaps. So when these happen, you have about that 10-minute period to like switch over, check on everything. Try to make it so you guys don't have to stay super glued to it. We know there's a little bit of downtime, and it's not real life. You can't smell the smoke. You can't, go buy French fries off the food truck while you wait for the next battle. So we get it. We get it. But that is one of my favorite things to do, though. The food trucks. Oh, my God. I've only been to Long Beach, but they have such... And then they always do a car show. So they got, like, the show cars out there in the parking lot. You walk around through those, eat your fries or whatever. Go pick your spot. I always start filming. Oh, we'll get you in here. We'll get you in here, Demon Lord. No matter what, we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? No rush. We ain't going nowhere. Drifting's always going to be here. It's always going to be a part of these games. Beautiful track showcase. Right now I would be jumping into our brackets, but obviously we've only had a few people qualifying as of yet, so our bracket's not going to be filled out just yet, but we can jump into like some of our track made promos. No we can't, so let me switch it up here and jump back up into our track showcase, and we'll take a look at Irwindale Speedway. I have another one. I know I have one of PlayPro's other promos, but I don't think I have it set up. I need to put that one in here as well. He did a really sick promo for us back in the early days of Season 3 that I know I have in the FDE folder. I'll get that for you guys. I'll get that. Double check our convoy here and see what we're looking at. All right, just about full, just about ready to launch here. Getting a few more drivers loaded in with us. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure we got all the drivers in the convoy that need to be for the second run. What's up? What's up, Irish? Irwindale Speedway. That's right, brother. FDE Irwindale. They've been ripping it up too, bro. Ripping it up. I like this track a lot. It's even good for Pro-Am. I like this track on, like, it's good in Pro for sure. I feel like Pro really brings out its maximum potential, but I do love ripping this track in Pro-Am as well. Hey, bro, I get that. I'm working Monday through Friday, 40 to 50 hours a week, and I totally get it. I'm right there with you. Most of us are. Most of us are. So we understand. It would be hypocritical for us to go, oh, shame, shame. You know what I mean? Because, like, people be like, where are you at during the week? I'm like, shit, I'm tired. I'm going home and going to bed after work. I'm eating dinner and chilling. So I get it. No, it's all good, brother. And you're working, so making money. All right, we're loading up into our next blueprint. We got our drivers ready to go. Yeah, and that's one thing we actually had talked about. It came up in the meetings. It looks like Saturdays is becoming inconvenient for a good portion of the community. And I would ask that if it is for you, if Sundays would be better, please let us know. Let us hit that feedback button, because the more we know about what the community wants, the better we can provide it. So if that is the case, let us know in the feedback channel so we can address these things more so in the meeting. It has already came up, but I would, just to see if it would be better to run them on Sundays, let us know, guys. If we can get more people out here on Sundays, that's exactly what we want to do, and we'll try to make that work. That's how we started off, which was pretty strong, so I do see the argument for it. Give us just a few minutes as we just loaded into the blueprint. We're all going to hit a 180, go get crawled up into Irwindale, and get ready. If you scroll up just a little bit, the share code for this course, brought to you by the FDE Architects, is available for everybody. You can go drive it while you watch the comp. Be like, yeah, I'm out here ripping by myself, but I'd say that was a 99 qualifier, easy. And I can do that all day. That's me in a lobby by myself. Start ripping with other dudes and I like forget how to drift. I would like it too. I mean, that's something we'd love to do. To do that, we're gonna need people to show up. I mean, I hate to put it so blatantly, but we got a shorter, smaller comp today. For grassroots to run, we are gonna need people more active, more in the game, more on and playing, and then we'll feel more inspired to put the time into that. Right now, it's really tough for us to keep the single one going. We are willing to do more with more hands on board and more willing participating drivers. Absolutely, Irish. Absolutely. I'd love to see it. Grassroots is my favorite spec, so I would love to see it. Okay, we have Bionic. Bionic, good to see you back out here, my brother, an OG of FDE. Seen you around quite a bit and a pleasure commentating for you. Like to see the black and green out here again. Let's see what you got on the course for us, brother. Thank you, Shreddit. Here we go. Here we go. Bionic sending it down the line here at Irwindale into OZ1. Starting off real safe, but pushing up right up on that wall. Man, making some good angle and some good proximity to that wall, especially toward the outside or the end of that zone. Good coverage of inside clip as we flip back for OZ2. Getting deeper, getting deeper. Now we're pulling back for the inside clip. There it is. And we're finishing strong right up against that wall. Very nicely driven, Bionic. Good to have you back out here, brother. Take a look at our qualification scores and see what the judges have to say. Very consistent. And that's, I've seen him drive a lot, and I'd have to agree. He is very consistent. Thank you for reminding me, Shreddit. We do have one. Oh yeah, we want to try to bring in. I think it would be round 3 of grassroots. We do want to try to finish up and at least get a half season of grassroots for you guys for sure. 28, 26, solid scores. Let's see what that third's gonna bring us. Judges deliberating just a bit. We do have Judge 1, Judge 2 for line and angle on the board already. Pretty solid, 28, 26, and a 27 breaking that 80s barrier and putting him right up in that comfortable position. 81, 81. Well driven, Bionic Bunghole. Pro drivers out here, ladies and gentlemen. Pro drivers. I like it. I like it. Who we got up on the line next in the purple and green? I love the purple and green. We've been seeing a lot of it today. It is LQC. LQC back up here. Another OG. I mean, these are all pros, and we have a lot of wild cards in here today as well, but returning wild cards, drivers we've seen in the Pro-Am, so we know these names. Good to see you, LQC. Let's see what you got, brother. Right, we are off the line and through the chicane. Launching in Irwindale. Good launch into OZ1. My man jumped to the wall. Pulled back a little bit there, but finds himself back up on it as he exits OZ1. Coming off the bank for transition. Really wide. I think he might have gone a little too wide to grab inside clip. But dropping really good back into OZ2. My man really showing his flair in those outside zones. Pulling in, getting great coverage of the final inside clip and right across the line. Really, really nicely driven run. I think the only thing I can fault you for being that inside clip. Other than that, well driven, my friend. It's going to keep that score high. LQC, solid. Just a little bit too much momentum off the bank, I think. But other than that, really solid. Banks add a whole nother level to this. As you all, if you're a drifter, you know what I'm talking about. We got a score in line for 25. Angle for 24. And we got style coming up in just a moment. And a 27, a higher score there in style, getting some big style points for that zone coverage. It is a 76 coming back, the mid-70 range. But I think based on the drivers we have today, we might be taking them all up into the bracket, hopefully, because there is a lot of talented drivers out here. A 76 for LQC. Thank you for the run, my good sir. We're going to jump back up to our main and see who we have on the line next. It is Karma. Good to see you again, Karma, in the Spec R. I love to see a Spec R. Love to see a Nissan out here. Karma, let's see what you got for us. Sending it down the launch here at Irwindale Speedway into OZ1. A little bumper tap right at the beginning of the zone, having to stay a bit shallow on the line. Looks like he's gonna push through it though. Getting the transition for inside clip, good coverage. Swinging really wide out into OZ2, but really lands it. Nicely done, pulling inside clip, good coverage there. Ah, I hate to say it, but I think it would have been, I mean, I'm just a friendly advice, I would have thrown it. Because he did look really solid after OZ1, but that OZ1 is going to hurt him in the score. No worries, Justin, and thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you, board. Thank you very much, my man. Thanks for popping by and making some time to come say hello. We appreciate that, bro. I know you're busy, so thank you very much, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. No apologies needed, especially when you're bringing the good energy. We got a 24 coming back in line. A 25 coming back in angle. And a 24 coming back in style for a total of 73 points. Bringing it back, Karma, again. After OZ1, I thought you looked fantastic. But obviously, we were inside on that one. Jumping back up to our main cam here. What is this? I like it. I like this color. I like the paint, the car. Is that Beamer? What is that? It's cool. All right, let's send it. It is Sir Fishy Lips. Let's do it, my brother. Sorry about the weird honks there. My horn cut out in the middle of that Fishy Lips. But it looks like you got a good launch here. Here we go. Oh. A little contact with the wall there. Maybe so. Let me roll it back and check the judges' chat. It might just be a rerun. It might be a DNF. I'm not exactly sure. Not my position to call it. So let me jump over to qualification score and see what the judges are saying. Gotcha, and he is our last driver on the convoy, so we're going to see it is a DNF, but we're going to be doing his second run immediately as he is the last driver in the convoy with that second run up. So this is technically Sir Fishy Lips' second run. When you see a completed line here, my brother, let's see what we got. Here we go, here we go. A little bit more casual start. I like it. We are across the line into OZ1. Struggling a little bit with the angle there. Getting pretty deep with it for a second, but having to drop it. A couple straightens and then pushing off the course with a full tire drop. That is going to be a DNF. We'll follow him around. All over inside clip. Nice off the bank, brother. Alrighty, let me pop back over here just to get this on screen real quick due to what I'm assuming. We'll take a look though, and it is going to be the DNF on the second run. Sir Fishy Lips, I apologize. I love being a host, I love being an announcer, but when I have to announce that, I hate to do it. Apologies, my good sir. I hope to see you out at the next round, my brother. All right, we're going to be popping out, and I think that's it for our qualifications today. We're jumping straight into battles, so this break will be a tiny bit longer, about 10 to 15 minutes while we set up the bracket. But grab a drink, use the bathroom. It's just about time. We're about to set up the bracket and jump right into our battles here at round 5. As I say that, let me transition into our track showcase. Take a look at this beautiful course, FDE Irwindale Speedway, brought to us by the FDE Architects. Track is up and running if you guys want to jump on it. That's amazing, and that's what honestly, that's what it's about. Ultimately, like, Forza's great and all, but like your personal happiness is ultimately what life is about. So absolutely, Irish, I totally agree, and I'm happy for you, brother. We had some unlucky stuff happen there in the qualifications, as well as not as many signups as we were used to today, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like we're going to have a smaller competition, but we still will be running the battles. You're still here to see the juicy goodness. It will be a little bit shorter today, though, a little bit smaller, which, I mean, hey, shorter comp. Why is it giving me trouble about connecting to the internet? Don't do this. I'll be there in a sec, Shred. Sorry, it's doing the... I gotta go into solo, and then I'll come back into online, then I'll join you. Alrighty, here we go. Perfect. We should have our bracket up here in just a minute for you, ladies and gentlemen. Not making a bracket yet. Gotcha. Give us just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, as some developments have occurred. And how do I get it on for that one? So this is Forza Horizon 5, and it is free on Game Pass. So if you have an Xbox or a PC, you can actually play it for free, Demon Lord. Nah, not at all. Ask questions. We're all here to help. That's how we get the community bigger. Absolutely. We're working on FM as well, Forza Motorsport as well, so there's no reason not to play around over there. We're waiting on some features, but we fully do plan on trying to throw comps over there. That's something where a lot of our meetings have been about recently, but we built a lot over here on FH5. We have a lot of awesome custom courses, real-life courses to practice on that our architects have built, so I'd say maybe jump into FH5. It's also a little bit more, like, it's easier to learn on, but, of course, is it easier to just go to the simulation game and do the hard stuff first? Some might say that. So, I mean, it's kind of in your balls in your court. I started with FH5 and then kind of got more into sim, which was a bit of a learning curve when I switched over, but I at least knew what I was doing. So in my experience, I'd go like Horizon first, learn about the basics of drifting and how it works, and then, okay, I'll take it into FM7 and then start dealing with Forza Motorsport 8 quotes, and start dealing with more realistic physics. Sorry guys, so what had happened here, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but essentially a lot of people couldn't make it today, a lot of call-offs, and last minute cancellations, so we don't have enough drivers right now to kind of put together a bracket. We're trying to figure out a way we can still bring you a fair and fun comp right now that doesn't destroy our championship points and what a lot of these drivers has worked for. So we're trying to work something out right now. Give us just a few moments. I do apologize. Hey, what's going on, Seal? Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all, my brother. So you know about all the games. Yeah, we're hosting this on Forza Horizon 5. And we're looking at hosting comps in Forza Motorsport. Sorry, that probably would have been a better answer. Going pretty good. Trying to figure out our bracket right now as we've just made it through qualifying. Mr. Steel Tier, you working today? What you up to today? Okay, it looks like we do have a bracket. Looks like we are going to be able to run those battles today. Kind of lame today. Yeah, I got home about an hour until... Oh, only an hour, though. Push through it, hide in the bathroom for like 45 minutes. I'm kidding. We did, bro. We saw a 94 and a 91 in qualifying. They lit it up. They lit it up. All right, I'm going to take a look. I believe we do have our bracket up. I'm going to take a look at this right now. Not this one. I might be looking at the wrong one. Here we go. There we... Nope, not that one. Might not be up yet. It won't show... Okay, sorry. I'm taking the notes right now. We might have to do it a little differently today. Visible only for us. But we'll obviously announce the winners. Okay, yeah. So we're not going to have the bracket visible because it isn't built into the... Like, we only have a top 16 and a top 32 bracket. So we aren't going to have it visible. It is written down, and it'll be available to the drivers and in the Discord if you guys want to check it out. And, of course, I will be announcing the winners and the standings and the battles, and you'll see everything on screen as well. So that'll still be there. Unfortunately, we just won't have the bracket screen due to just not having 16 drivers. We were not prepared for that. I'm sorry, Shred. It's being weird. Let me get in here. I'm in the office hiding, and damn, dude, it was a wild run, wild run. There we go. Now I'm in. I'm in. Getting our drivers loaded up now. Apologies. We're getting it. Sorry, I was silent for a long time. Getting everybody loaded up, checking the convoy out, making sure we're good to go to get loaded into the blueprint to this track. Can the drivers practice before? Should I ask? Yeah, no, you can ask it right here. I mean, we have time right now. I can show you. Give you a little on-screen demonstration of how to get straight to a blueprint. So Denver, if you're in the FDE Discord, we have a channel that has all the tracks, all the share codes. They're all rated by difficulty with little descriptions and photos. They're all in there in one channel with all their share codes, but here's how you put them in. So you hit start, jump over to Creative Hub, and then click this middle one, Event Lab, then Blueprints and Event Labs, and then you'll go to, I'm on PC, so it's like 7, like backspace, to search, and then I usually turn this off, and then you search by share code. You'll type that share code in right here, hit enter, and it'll bring the track right up, and you can load into it. Right through Creative Hub and Blueprints, my good sir. And yeah, the drivers can practice before. All the courses are available like all the time. Once we save them and put them up, or the FDE architects like save them and make them live, they're just up. Like you can access them at any time. You can practice as much as your heart desires on the courses. They're completely available. Sort of like a playground. You just walk up to it. I know people that don't even really like use the open world. They only like turn Forza on to load into tracks. I mean, and at that point, I'd say my time's split about 50-50 between the two. But yeah, I know a few guys that they just like messing with real tracks, real blueprint tracks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read off our bracket standings as they are. We have Mons Pie versus Karma, Solo Lessie versus LQC, Cade Vine versus Metazoan Wharf, Diesel Wright versus Frankenstein, Letras versus Bionic, and Mutant versus Get Baptized, to be clear. And we can go over that. You can also rewind if you need to hear it again. It will be a top 12 today, which is a little unorthodox, a little unusual, but we did have some last minute cancellations. So we're working with what we got today. We do still want to push as we made it all the way through qualifying, and we definitely still here to see some battles. So we are going to keep pushing forward with the top 12. We've got the battles set all up. We're hoping Bap can make it back to us, letting him know he can still run today, get him into the comp. It's incredible. I'm so sorry. Name of this track real quick. It's Irwindale Speedway. It's the Irwindale Speedway. No, you can, dude, do not be sorry, Demon Lord. Honestly, I'm here to help. The more people I can get into the game and interested, that's what we're here to do. We're not closed off. It's not a high-class club where only skilled players are allowed to hang out. Fuck all that. Throw all that out the window. That's not how we do things. Drifting is open arms. FDE has always been open arms. It's run by many different organizations. It's not even like owned by one team or anything. We want the growth and the betterment of the entire drift community. We all love it, and we want to see it continue and succeed. So never feel bad about it. That's a good question, too. That like lets me answer some good questions and bring up some very good points. So no need to say sorry, my friend. The official tracks tab. You got it, Demon Lord. So our first battle up on the line, if I'm reading this correctly, will be Mons Pie and Karma up on the line first as we load into Irwindale. Give me just a moment. We got the blueprint rocking. Here comes some battles, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, we are rolling up to the course now. Let me switch up to our main cam. Our first battle, Cade and Mons Pie on the line. We'll see them here in just a second. These drivers getting warmed up, getting those tires hot. Let me take a look. I'm sorry, Mons Pie and Karma. Mons Pie and Karma. And I will be switching up. Sorry, I still got the, let me put up our top 32 bracket information, our battle information. There we go. We'll be using the top 16 battle information, but as I said, keep in mind, Bap's quali run first. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for the heads up, judges. Let me switch up to that. Get baptized up here for that quali run. All righty, Bap, let's see what you got for us, my good sir. Here we go, down the lane at Irwindale Speedway into outside zone 1. Little trouble there, but floating deep in here as we finish up the zone. Very nice placement as he finishes up the second half of OZ1. Coming off the bank for transition. Great coverage of that inside clip, sending it into OZ2. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that little scrape there. I like it. Over inside clip 2 and pushes great. Just a little trouble there in outside zone 1 again, but after that, coming off, like I'd say the second half of outside zone 1, a very, very strong run from Get Baptized. Let's jump over to our qualification scores. After we have his qualification score, we'll be able to work the bracket in and get started with our battles. We don't even need to jump out for another blueprint regroup as of right now. Nah, it's all good, brother. All good. Honestly, I have the easiest job of the day as a commentator. I really, truly do. The drivers, the judges, shred it right now, doubling up on jobs, play pro, the architects. I have the easiest job. We have a 28 coming in online. .27 coming in on angle, and ignore that DNF. It's not DNF. We'll get that switched out when the score comes in. One more score coming in for style. Judge has got that dropping right now. Give it just a moment. And we have an 82. Brad bringing back that 82, breaking that 80s barrier. A very solid place to be here today. Good to go for battles. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, we got Mons Pie, and I believe Karma up on the line first. Let me jump back up to my main cam here and get our top 32 battle information up. I'm sorry, not top 32. It would technically be our top 12, but we didn't have one ready for top 12. We're going to rock with our top 16. We've got Mons Pie taking our lead position today, rolling up first, and Karma taking our chase position in the first battle of the top 12 here at Irwindale Speedway. This is the Pro Series of FDE Season 3, Round 5. All right, all right, all right. We've got our lead over here on the right, Mr. Mons Pie. Our chase on the left, Mr. Karma. Let's send them. R31 versus an R35. Let's see. Or, I'm sorry, not R35, a Spec R. Let's see. Nissan versus Nissan. The boys are off the line. They are through the chicane. A little bit of cone damage. You're going to pay for that. Launching into OZ1. Some good depth here. Good proximity from the chase. Really up on that wall in the lead. I like it. Coming off the bank for the transition into inside clip. Both drivers grabbing it. Back into OZ1. Very clean through the decel. This is great driving, gentlemen. Right on the door. A couple of love taps. We're over inside clip 1, and we push to the outside. What a run. Yeah. That's how we're going to start it off. I like it. Mons Pie and Karma showing what it's all about. Well driven to the both of you. Karma's going to get a chance to lead that now. Mons Pie will be over on the left in the chase position. All right. Our drivers are set up for that second run. Again, Karma on the right this time, getting the chance to gallop and set the pace. Mons Pie in the left on the chase. Off the line through the chicane. Good speed leading down the road here, right into OZ1. Both drivers settling into the zone nicely. Losing that wing. I like it. Coming off the bank here. Good proximity over inside clip. Both drivers grabbing it. There's the D-cell. Good proximity here. Good lead. Look at the... Oh my God, they're right on the wall. Over that inside clip and across the final zone. What a battle. Gentlemen. Yeah. That's what we came here to see. Yes, sir. Okay, either way, neither of you got anything to be ashamed of. Some great driving out there from Mons Pie and Karma. Whew. Definitely. 2 OGs, 2 heavy hitters. We got 1 vote in for Karma. Okay, this next vote is everything. This is going to sway it or seal it. And we have an OMT. So now okay, so I didn't mention this because it was a low probability, but now we've got, well, not the OMT because it was a close battle, but now we're in a weird spot where if the vote goes to Karma, they take it. If the vote goes to Mons Pie, it's an OMT. And if the vote goes to OMT, it's an OMT. So it is an OMT. We're going to see the battle all over again. Karma able to pull 1 judge's vote, but the other 2 going OMT, saying too close to call. They want to see it again. So we're going to see Mons Pie back up in the lead, Karma back up in the chase, and the full repeat of the battle. 1 more time. OMT standing for 1 more time. Basically a tie in the drifting world, if you want to put it like simply. Let's go, OMT. More battles to see, right? Solo, good point. It's more battles to see right here. And I want to see those, like these 2 again. I'll take it. I feel bad for them, but as viewers, hey, we'll take it. That's a funny comment. Gutter, I'm reading your comment in Judge's chat. It was really funny. Very observant, really funny. Oh my God, he's freezing. Hey, LA's nice this time of year, Solo. You try and hit that vacation. All right, we got both drivers on the line again for the 1 more time. Mons Pie in the lead, Karma in the chase on the left. Let's send them. Both drivers through the chicane nice and clean, building speed up into OZ1. Mons Pie dropping right into that zone. Ooh, very, very nice. Karma finding that pocket, coming off the bank for the transition. Beautiful timing on the transitions, both of them. Back into OZ2. Good procs again. Lead just a little deeper. We're pulling in for that inside clip. Good coverage from both drivers, and we push across the line. Another one. Thank you, gentlemen. I'd hate to be a judge right now, but man, this is fun to watch. This time, Karma's going to get their chance at the lead position. We'll have Mons Pie in the chase position on the left. Alright, we are off the line. Both drivers, wow, lots of speed off through the chicane. Let's catch up. Going into OZ1. Both drivers, good depth. Lead with a little bit more angle here, but good proximity from Mons Pie in this battle. Coming off the bank, there's the transition. Little bit of procs there. Finding that pocket, in and out. We're going into OZ2. Really good lead here. Oh, pulling inside for inside clip. We hear the momentum zone. We hear the engines cut for just a moment. I heard it. I heard him cut for just a moment. It's perfect. What a battle. What a battle. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not paid to know. God, if every battle out here today is like that, oh, we're in for a show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Moonspy and Karma, for the practice you put in, the show you just gave us. Solo, honestly, I'd have to admit I don't remember. I'd have to brush up on that shred. If you want to chime in, I think there can be up to 2, if I remember correctly. Judges are deliberating. That was a close battle. They're out there running. And it is unanimous. Karma moving up, advancing into the next round. Some awesome battles, Monspy. Nothing to be bummed about there, my man. Some great driving. Karma just had it today, my man. Could be you at the next round. Well driven, Karma. Some amazing battles from the both of you guys. Thank you for the show. For our first battle here at round 5. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the drivers. That was insane. First battle here at round 5. I love to see it. I love to see it. Next up on the line, let me check up on our bracket here. It is going to be Solo Lessie and LQC, with Solo Lessie in the lead and LQC in the chase position. Oh, look at that, the greens. All right, let me get a good angle here. With, like I said, Solo Lessie's going to be on your right in the skyline in the lead. We've got LQC on the left in what looks to be a Beamer. Let's send them. Thank you for the applause, Demon Lord, Mr. Denver. We appreciate you, brother. All right, launching down the lane here at Irwindale Speedway, going into OZ1. We're a little shallow here. Chase trying to get wide lead, finding that wall just a little bit there as we come off the bank. A little bit of a proximity gap here, crossing over inside clip. Ooh, good transition, going for that dive. Lead able to pull, scraping and good coverage, losing that wing over inside clip nicely. Ooh. Solid battle, solid battle. Solo Lessie putting down a killer lead. LQC looked like fighting the pace, but had good control of the car throughout the run. We're going to see LQC now in the lead, getting to set the pace, and we're going to have Solo Lessie on the left having the chase. And there is our link tree posted in the chat if you guys want to check that out. That's got our Discord, the HIDS Discord, and other helpful resources if you're interested in the drifting or even just being a part of the community. All right, let's send them. Drivers are off the line. LQC getting that pace set now up there in the front. Good proximity here. Oh no, oh no, oh no! My heart is broken. We'll jump over to Judge's Call here in just a minute, and I'll take a peek at Judge's chat to see if there's anything going on, any contests or anything like that. Thanks for finishing out the run there for us, Solo. Looking good, my friend. Let me jump back over here. Like I said, I'll jump into Judge's Call, and I'll take a look at Judge's chat, see if I can get you guys any information. Might have just been your average everyday overthrow, but we'll find out. We got 1 vote coming in, going towards Solo. It looks like they are going to be scoring it out. It is 2 votes going into Solo, sending him up to the next round. And it is unanimous. Solo, some nice driving. LQC, I hate to see it. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, brother. I see you out here a lot. You're a fantastic driver. Don't let it impede it, and I'll see you out at the next round. But congratulations, Solo Lessie, on securing a place in the next round. Our next driver's up on the line. We have Cadevine versus Metazoan Wharf. So Cadevine over there in the blue on the right. We've got Metazoan Wharf in the black edition over on the left. Let's send them. We are off the line. Shooting through, picking up speed here at Irwindale into OZ1. Both drivers good placement on the course right now, right up on that wall. Looking great through OZ1. We're coming off the bank for the transition into inside clip. Good coverage, good transition, diving in. Chase car making a little contact, but managing to stay in that pocket. Good coverage of OZ2 again. Oh my God, look at these two. Look at these two. Very nicely driven from the both of you. A great lead line set and a great chase from Wharf behind him. Sorry, I'm just going to brake. You guys can go around me. My bad. We're going to have Metazoan Wharf on the right this time in the lead. Cadevine on the left in the chase position. Apologies about my bad brake timing, guys. Okay, the swap now. Man, some pro battle. That's what I love about Pro Series. The battles are fast and fierce. We are off the line, coming in with some good speed. A nice rolling start there. Ooh, a little bit of a separation between the two. Diving into OZ1. Keeping it safe, but pushing out. Oh, there we go. Pushing out wider there toward the end. Good proximity coming off the bank. There's our transition. Both drivers grabbing inside clip. We're flicking back for OZ2 after the decel zone. Flirting with that back wall as we pull to the inside line for the inside clip 2. Nice coverage and a perfect finish door to door across the line. Another tough call for the judges, but I mean, in the Pro Series, all the calls are going to be tough. It's pro, but it's tough. It is, no doubt. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that. We got one vote in for Metazoan Wharf coming in from Judge 1. Oh, it's split decision right now. A vote in for Cade. Where's that last vote gonna land? Will it be OMT? Will it be to one of the drivers? Is somebody moving up to the next round? Are we looking at another battle? And it is 2 votes. Metazoan Wharf sending him up into the next round. A close one. Another really good battle between Cadevine and Metazoan Wharf. Cade even pulling one judge his way, but Metazoan Wharf able to cinch that win and push him up into the next round. Well driven to both of you, and congratulations, Metazoan Wharf. We'll catch up with you here in just a bit. We'll have our next drivers joining us here in just a moment as we're getting transition. Announcements are going out. We'll have Diesel Wright up on the right side in the lead position with Frankenstein chasing on the left here in just a moment. Oh, both drivers pulling up for us. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, give them a couple moments to mentally prepare, and then we're going to send them off. We are off the line through the chicane. Big flick initiation here from our lead into OZ1. Good proximity from the chase. Good coverage right up on that wall from the lead. Coming off the bank, we're going for inside clip 1. Here's the decel into OZ2. They are door to door, some contact, but the lead maintaining. We're pulling inside for that inside clip. They've got it, and they are across the line. We're going to be pulling back up to the line now. A solid lead there from Diesel. Very good proximity from Frankenstein. Pulling back up to the line. This time, Frankenstein getting the chance to set the pace on the run, and Diesel having to chase from the left side. All right, both drivers are set up on the line. Let's send them. Big speed, big flick going into OZ1. Both a little shallow, but they've got tires in. Chase pushing out there. As we come off the bank, a little bit of a proximity gap. Ooh, missing that inside clip. We're flicking back into OZ2. Better coverage here in OZ2 for both drivers. Good proximity as we're heading into that ooh, did he get it? Did the Chase get that inside clip? We're going to jump down to the judges' call and see what they think of the run. Very close battle, gentlemen. Very close battle. It is a unanimous OMT. We're going to see him back up on the line. Get back up here. We want to see it again. This time, we're going to have it as we saw in the first run. Diesel run will be on the right side leading this time. Frankenstein will be on the left chasing yet again on this one more time. All right, here we go. Back up on the line. Diesel on the right. Frankenstein on the left. Let's send him. We are through the chicane, picking up speed, heading into OZ1. There's our starter marker, flicking into that OZ1. Good proximity here. Chase not as deep, but staying on the door. Transitioning back after the bank into our D cell for OZ2. Lead looking good, right up on that wall. Pulling inside for inside clip, and they are both across the line. Nice little kisses there at the end. We're going to see those guys line it back up again with Frankenstein will be on the right this time, setting the pace in the lead, and Diesel will be on the left with the chase. Through the chicane, setting some nice speed here from the lead into OZ1. A little bit of a prox difference here as a lead car leaves the zone, pulls inside. Chase car staying on line, going for that inside clip. We're entering OZ2 now. Sorry, judges, I'm trying to keep them both on screen for you. I know I wish I could have got a little closer there in OZ2. They were both up in there, but trying to keep them both on screen for you. Bracket, well, we usually run the top 16 bracket, but today, Justin, we had unfortunately a decent amount of cancellations and no shows, so we're actually only able to run a top 12 today, and we weren't prepared for that, so we don't have the bracket up, but I can read it for you in just a minute. We have Diesel right with the unanimous taking it. 3 votes going over. Diesel pushing up into the next round. Frankenstein, some amazing driving. Looked like we had some ticks there in the last run, but overall some great driving, causing that OMT. Hope to see you out there at the next round, my good sir. Let me check in here with my judges chat. Oh, going for that regroup. We got one more group of drivers to grab. Let me go ahead and jump down into our track showcase so you guys have something to look at while I go through the back end setup. I'll be right back. And this will be our final convoy, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be able to move right up through. As I said, let me give you that bracket, Justin. Sorry, let me get that for you, buddy. We didn't have anything built up for 12, so we weren't able to put it like on the screen. But I have Monspie versus Karma, which we ran, and I believe Solo versus Lessie, which we ran. We just ran the Cadevine versus Metazoan and the Diesel versus Frankenstein. We still need to run the Letris versus Bionic and Mutant versus Baptize. There we go. We have Karma with the winner of the first battle, Solo with the winner of the second battle, Metazoan Worf with the winner of the third battle, Diesel with the winner of the fourth battle with 2 battles left to go in round 1, Letras versus Bionic, Mutant versus Get Baptized. Thank you so much for the update, Shreddit. You're the best. Give us just a couple minutes, fill it up the convoy so we can launch into our final blueprint. What's going on, Jake the Snake? Thanks for coming out to FDE, brother. How are you? How are you? Returning competitor. Amazing dude. Teammate. Jake the Snake. How are you, bub? Update everybody, we're just waiting on a couple drivers to get in there in place, and then we're ready to launch. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You don't want to be the closing crew, but you definitely don't want to be the opening crew after a crappy closing crew. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're just waiting on the drivers, trying to get them all loaded up into the convoy. Forza's servers can be a little finicky, a little frustrating, but we'll get them all loaded up into the server, and we'll get them into there so we see those final battles. We want to crown a winner here at round 5. Round 1, still technically 2 battles left in round 1. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's the servers are being a pain today. 100% being assholes. Sorry about that. We keep trying to launch here and it's giving us the business. You know how it goes. So there's a lot that they couldn't handle that was left for me. I see. So they can't really be blamed too hard, but I mean, they got to pull the OG in to clean up the mess. I know what that feels like. But there's value in that. Always be that OG who can clean up the mess, because that's the person somebody's always going to need. You know what I'm saying? Solve problems. One at a time. Here we go. Blueprint loading up. We got some battles for you. I apologize for the long pause, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, fighting the servers there for a minute and crossing our fingers that when we get in here, everything works perfectly so that we can finish up this comp. Fingers crossed, say a prayer, do what you got to. All help is necessary when the servers are acting up. But we're good now. My guy's doing his little dances. We've got 2 battles left in round 1. We've got a bunch of winners already sent up into round 2, but 2 left battles, and that is Letras versus Bionic, and we'll see that battle first. And then we've got Mutant versus Bap, which will be our second battle in round, or final 2 battles in round 1, taking us all the way over into the second round. I'm excited to see it. So Letras and Bionic will be up on the line. Looks like Letras is in the lead with Bionic in the chase. Give me just a couple moments. We're still loading into the blueprints, being weird. I hope it's going to be fine. And we'll get up there. There we go, loading up for us. Give me just a couple minutes and we'll be up on the line. Letras versus Bionic Butthole and Mutant versus... I looked away and I had it in my head. Mutant Sinner versus Get Baptized. Concierge, security, and shift supervisor, but man, there was a lot wrong. Oh man. Sorry you had to walk into a stressed out environment, brother. Oh, perfect. Everybody's loaded in. We didn't lose anybody. Perfect. All right. I'm rolling up. I'm rolling up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3 of the Pro Series. We are at round 5. The drivers are sorting out, getting parked. I'm pulling up to the starting line. We will see Letras up here in the lead first, with Bionic Bunghole chasing in the first run. 2 more battles left in round 1. Then we're jumping right into round 2 to get it rocking. Let's see what we've got here. I like it. There's a lot of green cars out here today on the course. A lot of green. Okay. Letras, like I said, on the right in the lead here. We've got Bionic on the left in the chase. Irwindale Speedway, round 5, Pro Series, Forza Drift events. Let's send them. They get her off the line, through the chicane. Good speed coming off of this. I can tell when I'm like not keeping up. I'm like, oh, they got some speed. Into OZ1. Lead driver right up on that wall. Chase keeping some proximity, a little bit more shallow in the zone, but keeping that proximity, hitting inside clip very nicely, swinging back for OZ2, right through the D-cell. Both drivers deep toward the end of OZ2, looking great, door to door, over inside clip, final outside zone, door to door. That was an exhilarating run, good sirs. Well done, and thank you. We're gonna see Bionic on the right this time, with Letras and the on the left in the chase. I have this cool rhyme. It's like, on the right, setting the pace, and then we've got on the left in the chase. Okay, Bionic on the right, setting the pace. We've got Letras on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Welcome back, Solo. Welcome back. Here we go. Good speed on the line. Heading into OZ1. A little bit of scrape there on initiation. Lead driver keeping it close. Chase finding the pocket, keeping it close to the wall. Very nice, gentlemen. Coming off the bank, transitioning for inside clip. Ooh, lead going a little too deep, eating up too much momentum. Not able to get that transition back before the wall locked him in. Oh, that's tough to see. Tough to see. It looked great, but at what cost? All right, Bow Wow. Hey, I'm out here. I'm out here. I'm doing it. Pow over. Been through 4 sets today. That was looking pretty good there. And it is a unanimous Letras, taking all 3 votes from the judges, pushing up into round 2. We have one final battle left here in round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let me jump back over to our main cams. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Okay, you can laugh at me. It's funny. It's funny. Let me double check. I don't think this is a buy run. There it is. We've got Mutant on the right there, parked up on the line in the lead, and we'll have Baptized up here in the chase, getting his tires warm back here. We'll see him up there in just a second. This is our final battle of round 1, as I mentioned earlier, and we'll be able to keep this all in one blueprint, I do believe. I appreciate the love and luck. Denver, thank you so much, my friend. All the love and luck. Appreciate it, bros. All right. They're creeping up. They're getting warm. We've got Mutant Center on the right in the lead and Get Bap on the left in the chase. Let's send them. We are off the line. Through the chicane, clean, picking up some good speed, heading into OZ1, off the initiation, into OZ1. Oh no! Camera car getting a little sideways itself. Lost traction on the braking there, but some good drifting through OZ1. Sorry about that, judges. Will pop back, hitting inside clip 1 into OZ2. Oh, look at that lead. Some stylish scrapes, losing the wing, but good proximity here from the chase. Literally door to door and over OZ3. A little shallow, but both getting a tire in. It looked like it to me. Apologies again, judges. Let me know if you need a rerun on that, and drivers, if that is the capability. Sometimes I braked a little too hard. I forget I've got traction control off. Brake a little too hard, start sliding. I'm like, oh God. Solid battle though. Love to see it. All right, this time we've got Bapped up on the right in the lead and Mutant chasing on the left. Let's send him. We are through the chicane, picking up a lot of speed, heading into OZ1. Lead floating back out there and finding that wall, and look at that. They finished door to door through OZ1 in good procs on the zone, hitting up inside clip 1. We're transitioning back after the decel zone into OZ2. Very good procs here as the course starts to slow down. We hit that inside clip and both drivers into OZ3. Tough one. I would not want to be a judge right now. Could end up being OMT. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, you're looking great out there, man. Try to relax. Try to breathe. Remember your training. Remember your practice. What would Master Yoda say? You feel me? It is unanimous. Mutant Sinner taking it. Mutant Sinner is going to be our final driver moving up into round 2. Thank you, Bat, for the driving today. Thank you, Mutant and Bat, for the battles. Congratulations, Mutant, on that spot up in round 2. My good sir. My good sir. Nice driving. I don't know how they would say it because they didn't have driving. It's a historical piece, you see. All right, I'll keep an eye on judges chat. If I take a look at this, if it runs down the way I think it's gonna run, I could probably announce. Oh, he's already got them up. I think he's already got our matchups up. Perfect. We have Solo Lessie already pulled up to the line in the chase position. Thank you, Shreddit, on it with the snap. We're gonna have Karma up on the line on the right in the lead here in just a moment. Oh, I apologize. That might be Karma there on the left. Not sure. I can't remember. We don't do the names over cars anymore because it looks sexier. It looks cleaner. I think they're just double checking the order. Hey, appreciate the love for the homies in the chat. That's what it's all about. Light it up for the boys. Alrighty, alrighty. It looks like we're set up. We do have Karma over on the right in the lead position, setting the pace. We got Solo on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Always a pleasure, Bap. You know that. An honor commentating for you, brother. Ooh, door to door, heading into OZ1. Good. Both of them have good procs on the wall, but better angle coming out of the lead right now. Good depth. Ooh, nice transition. Snappy transition into inside clip. Both grabbing it. Heading into outside zone 2. We see the lead a little deeper, but Chase right on that door. Over inside clip. Looked like Chase got a little bit more of the inside clip, but lead getting a little bit more of that final outside zone. Back and forth. Good battles. That's what we like to see. Good balance between it. All right, we're going to see the reverse of this now with Solo on the right, setting the pace, and Karma on the left in the chase. Hear him roaring. Let's send him. Big proximity here, but the chase is pushing. Good Proximity to the wall from the lead, very deep in that zone. Transitioning back for inside clip, both grabbing it. Here we are into the D-cell. Oh, a big dive. Some contact, but the lead able to roll through it. Over inside clip and OZ3 across the line. Woo! Some driving, ladies and gentlemen. Some driving. Send it. I love it. I love it. We'll see what we got here from the judges. We've got one vote in for Solo. Still could go either way with the 2 votes still remaining. Ooh, right on the edge. Two votes. Leslie, there it is. Leslie going up into the what I believe will be the semifinals or the finals. I need to take a look at, like I said, we don't have a full top 16 today. It's only a top 12. So I need to look at how that breaks down. But it's either the semifinals or the finals. Solo carving a place up there. Some amazing driving coming out from Karma, of course. Love commentating for you guys. Gave us some great battles. But Solo coming out on top. I'm still waiting for that final vote. Yeah, the decel zone is quite scary. Because and it is going to be unanimous going over to Solo, moving up into the semifinals. It is a tough decel zone, absolutely, for the chase. You never know what that lead's going to do. Whether they're going to gap you and just keep accelerating and keep a pace, or they're going to decel hard. Like you're kind of in limbo until you can tell what your lead's about to do. Definitely. We have Metazo and Worf up on the line versus Diesel right. Metazo and Worf will be up on the right in the lead. Diesel will be up on the left in the chase. Okay. Both drivers a little bit far back off the line. We'll go ahead and send them and we'll see if the judges are cool with it. Here we are into OZ1. Ooh, good lead. Chase pulling up for that proximity, trying to make a push for it. We're coming in off the bank for inside clip. Nicely done. Pushing back through the decel to OZ2. A dive for the chase, looking for that proximity lead. Real deep, right up on that wall. There's that prox. We were searched both of them. Missing that inside clip, but both hitting outside zone 3. This time we're going to see Diesel right on the right side, and we'll have Metazo and Worf on the left in the chase. We are off and through the chicanes, picking up some nice speed on the run up here to OZ1. Both drivers flicking in, starting shallow but pushing out deeper as they're progressing through the zone. Bit of a prox gap here forming. We're coming off the bank into OZ. Shooting for that outside zone 2. Lead up on there. Chase pushing for that proximity. There it is up on the door. Oh, just a little too much for the over-rotation there from Metazoan. We're going to jump into our judges' call now. A lot to look at in those two runs. Yeah, I want to replay it, but I can't. You guys can. Definitely go replay it if you want to get a second look at it. I'm sure the judges are probably going to have to take a second look at the runs. There was a lot of shaking. All right, we got 2 votes going to Diesel, 3 votes unanimous, sending Diesel right up into the semifinals. We've got Metazoan Wharf with some great driving, my friend. Obviously unfortunate there in the chase on that last zone, a little bit of an over-rotation. Hate to see it, but it's always a pleasure commentating for you, my man. I'll see you out at the next round. Congratulations, Diesel Right, moving up into the semifinals. Next up on the line, we have Letras in the lead on the right, and we'll have, and is it Mutant again? No, he's changing it right now, I assume. Or maybe it just changed. Am I tripping? Welcome in, Kane. Welcome in. GG's to the drivers. All right, we have Letras up on the right. Okay, I just had it confused. That was Metazoan Wharf. This is Mutant. I got it. I had it confused. I'm silly boy. We have Letras on the right, setting the pace, and Mutant Center on the left in the chase. Let's send them. We are in initiation heading into OZ1. Good procs to the wall from both drivers. About a car between them, but as that proximity is getting smaller, we're over that inside clip, transitioning back through the decel into OZ2. Good placement from both of them. Pulling in for inside clip 2 and pushing out for outside zone 3. I mean, honestly, just the procs there. Good line. Good placement from both drivers. The reverse of this now, we're going to be seeing Mutant Center on the right setting the pace, and we have Letras on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Ooh, door to door into OZ1. Lead right up on the wall, chase right up on them. Oh, coming down off the bank. Let's see this transition. Nice transition into inside clip. Did the chase miss the inside clip, though? Going into OZ2, finding that procs again. Door to door, pushing in for, oh, both drivers skipping over inside clip, but getting that outside clip, or outside zone 3. It looked like maybe Chase was a little outside. You guys can rewatch the plays. It is YouTube. You can pull the live. Oh, sorry about that, brother. You can pull the thing back and rewatch the run if you want to see it again. I'm sure the judges might need to take a second look at it. Letras and Mutant battle. Give our judges just a moment. They do need, like I said, they're probably rewatching, deliberating a little bit, giving you guys time to check them out if you wanted to. Just make sure to refresh and bring the slider back to live so that you're up to date with us after you watch the replays. Tough one here for the judges. At this point, we might even be looking at an OMT. We'll see here in just a moment. OMT standing for one more time, which is essentially a tie here in our drift competition world. And when that happens, we run the whole battle all over again. Definitely a possibility when you've seen the judges deliberating. We got a vote in from the judges. 2 votes in. Mutant's taking it. 3 votes in. It is unanimous. Mutant Center moving up, my friend. Well driven, good sir. Letras, some good driving as well. Mutants got it today, though. Congratulations. Congratulations. Jumping back up to our main scene, I believe we have just a few more battles left. That might have been our final battle for the build the semi-finals. We might actually be, yeah, I think that might have been our final battle going, and that's sending Mutant into the semi-finals. Understood, understood. It's a little tough today because we did run a bracket of 12, ladies and gentlemen, so give us a moment. We do have 3 drivers up right now. Jump over here into our track showcase while we let the judges deliberate just a bit. Give us a moment while we figure out the semis. Oh, and it looks like we might have a contest on a run as well. So with the 3, the way we're going to have to do this is the 1v1, then a 1v1, then 1v1, and 1v1. Then 2 winners of those will battle out the final spot, because we ended up in this position. But we still wanted to bring you guys a comp and still wanted to run the guys who did show up today, who absolutely deserve to have one, the viewers who did show up today. So we are going to be running those up. So we're going to see a few different combinations of all 3 of the drivers. They're basically all going to have to take each other on in that different ratio. And here we go. We'll have them up on the line in just a moment. For clarification on this too, if you'd like to know, stick around in the Discord. We can talk more about it after the competition as well. The drivers are being filled in by the judges directly in the Discord right now, and if you're curious about how it went down, we can fill you in on everything after the competition. Apologies, guys. Like I said, it's a little bit difficult sorting it out. We're deciding on which method we actually want to go with here. Sorry, gentlemen. Just a moment. I think we're probably going to be going with a system where the highest qualifier moves into the finals, or potentially the 2 higher qualifiers battle and the lower qualifier of the 3 just takes the 3rd place. I think Shredit's running it over with the drivers right now to see how they feel about it, because obviously this is all about the drivers. and we do have a challenge on the play as well. So give us just a second. Apologies about all the clock stoppages and stuff, guys. We're doing our best here today. You know what? We didn't talk about food at all today. We didn't talk about food at all today. Look at us. Look at us. Everybody must have ate before this stream. It's funny. I find that really funny. I like big black tires and I cannot lie. Chicken parm with ranch, you're disgusting. How you doing, Hobbit? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, good to see you. You gonna be around this evening? Love to hang out and get a magic game in. Plan on hanging with my brother, so maybe kind of soon if you're around. Hell yeah. All right. It looks like we're moving. Double check everything here. Quick OMT battle. So we do have a one more time. There was an overturn after checking out the footage. So we've got Letris and Mutant back up on the line with Letris up on the right in the chase. Or, I'm sorry, up on the right in the lead. And we have Mutant up on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Oh. There we go. Sorry about the confusing honks there, but they got it. They got it. They're good. Going into OZ1. Ooh, right up on that wall. Got a car between them. Good procs from both, but lead real deep in there. Coming off the bank, transitioning in for inside clip 1. D-cell zone into OZ2. Lead real deep throughout the zone. Pushing in for inside clip 2 and outside zone 3. Both drivers a healthy serving of it. Proximity seeming to be one of the big plays and factor on that run. But now we're going to have Mutant over on the right in the lead, setting the pace, and Letris on the left in the chase. Oh, nice. We go into OZ1. Door to door on this. I'm liking it. He's in the pocket. They're coming out of OZ1 and off the bank. Transitioning back for inside clip. Good coverage from both. Transitioning back through the D-cell zone into OZ2. Very good procs. A little bit of over rotation. Sending the lead out. Oh, my heart is broken. My heart is broken. We're jumping down into the judge's call. Grabbing some dinner, then yeah, it can be. Sweet. Might be a little one of, but let's do it. Commander's longer anyway. We'll have some fun. It is unanimous. All three judges coming back. Letras going up into the semifinal or into the finals. Essentially, Mutant, some good driving. It breaks my heart to see the over rotation there, my good sir. But congratulations, Letras, on moving up into the finals. All right, we're getting prepped for our final battle, I do believe. It's either going to be the second and third or the first and second battle coming up right now. What's going on? One v one or more? Probably 1v1 is what I was preferring, unless you want more people. Alrighty, it looks like we have our battle set up. We have Diesel Wright's going to be leading versus Letras, so it's going to be our second and third place battle. Diesel Wright will be on the right in the lead. We'll have Letras on the left in the chase. He is up on the line now. Let me back up and get these guys on camera. Fighting all the way up into the finals. Some amazing driving from the both of them. Congratulations, Diesel and Letras. Let's send them. Going into OZ1, big flick, nice coverage, go up on the wall here. A little bit of prox between them right now, coming off the bank, going into OZ, or inside clip 1. Transitioning back through the decel into OZ2. Look at Diesel up on the line, look at that chase. Get in there, there it is, up on that pocket. Did they get the inside clip? They certainly got the final outside zone. Great driving, gentlemen, good pacing, good driving. This time we're going to see Letras in the lead on the right and Diesel Wright on the left in the chase. Alrighty, Letras on the right setting the pace. Diesel Wright on the left in the chase. Let's send them! Initiation going into OZ1, very good pacing here, really fast, both drivers up on that wall. We're coming down off the bank over inside clip 1, transitioning back into OZ2. Both drivers pushing out wider. Both of them up on the wall. Good proximity here. A little bit of a kiss as they push over inside clip. Both drivers pulling inside. Diesel might have had a little bit of outside zone 3 there. Encourage you guys to hit the rewatch if you want to see it. I'm sure the judges might need to take a second look at that. That was a run and a half, wasn't it, Solo? Waiting on the results of our battle here in the finals from the judges to see who's going to be taking home second and third, or this might be first and second place. We'll find out. Got it. This is for third, yeah, second and third. Well, it's the battle for third place, essentially. The winner of this goes on to take on the winner. We've got one vote in for Diesel. So the winner of this goes on to take on Lessie for first place. Gotcha. The loser still has third place, which is pretty nice. Loser of this battle still a podium finish at third place. One vote in for Diesel at current. We got a lot of deliberation going. This is an important battle here, so the judges want to make sure they're making the right call. Congratulations, Solo, again on that qualifier today. Sheesh. Oh, we got a vote in for OMT, so this next vote is everything. If it goes to Diesel, he's got it. Either if it goes to Letras or it's OMT, it is the OMT. And it is another OMT vote that is going to force the OMT. Diesel, Letras, get your butts back up on the starting line. We need to see it all over again. One like more. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already. We've got Diesel right up on the right side, setting the pace. We've got Letras on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Both drivers off the line with some good pacing, good proximity into launch, going into OZ1. Starting shallow, but they're floating out to the outside. Oh, some contact. Wall. Stuff happened. Replays will be watched. We're flicking into the decel zone. Gonna go ahead and finish this one out. Lead a little shallow there. Alrighty, we'll see them line it back up this time with Letras on the right and Diesel on the left. It all happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, things are happening. Stuff is happening. All right, we've got Letras on the right setting the pace and Diesel right on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Heading into OZ1, lead getting some good distance up in there. Chase really, pull him inside a little bit. As we're coming off the bank, closing that proximity over inside clip 1. We're going through decel to OZ2. All that proximity closed, back up on the door. We're pushing up to inside clip 1 and outside zone 3 as they cross the line. We await the judge's decision to see who is going to be taking on Lessie in the final battle for first and second place. The loser of this battle is still going to remain podium, taking our third place spot for the day. Judge is taking a long look at this one. They want to make sure they call it right. Looks like both drivers are sending in their recordings. That way the judges can take a look at those as well. Always crashes there. I think I've watched one event at Irwindale. I need to check it out some more for sure. I don't want to see crashes, but I see what you mean. It's a tough course. A lot of speed changes, a lot of consistency changes in the speed and the pacing of the course. You start out like hot as hell, and you end up slowing. You get pretty slow toward the end, but then you got that burst right there at the end after inside clip out to OZ3. It's kind of a weird pace. All right, judges have got the clips in, and they're going to be taking a look at those. It's quite possible, Solo. It's quite possible. Apologies for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and I was kicked out of the convoy. All right, we got 2 votes going either way. 2 votes going either way. And it is going to Letras. Letras with the 2 votes coming in. Diesel Wright able to snag a vote from Judge 1, but Letras is going to be moving up to take on Lessie in the first and second place battle. Congratulations, Diesel Wright. Normally you're not saying congratulations to someone after the loss in a battle, but my man battled his way up today, taking that 3rd place spot. Congratulations, Diesel Wright. You deserve it, my brother. The vet looked fantastic out there today. We've got one more battle to bring to you. Letras and Solo Lessie going at it in the finals. We're going to reload the convoy, and we'll be right back in there in just a moment. Very great runs for you, Diesel, taking that 3rd place badge. And as you said, that's your first Pro Series podium finish, is it not, Diesel Wright? Congratulations. And if to you, Solo and Letras going up. Solo with our top qualifier of the day, taking on Letras here as soon as we get into that blueprint for our 1st and 2nd place here at round 5, FDE Irwindale Speedway. First comp on wheel, first Pro Series podium. Congratulations, my friend. Apologies for the technical difficulties today, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we had a lot against us today, the Forza servers, a lot of cancellations, but I'm glad we were still able to pull it through. We're making good time, and we're heading into our final battle, so I'm stoked. All right, here we go, loading up into our final blueprint for the final battle, Letras versus Solo Lessie for first and second place. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the final battle is upon us. All right. We're loading up now, so just about 60 seconds. We'll be on the line for our final battle. All right, here we are. Season 3, Round 5, Irwindale Speedway, the finals. Solo Lessie on the right in the lead. Letras on the left in the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you your first and second, but which one will take which? Let's send them. Drivers are off the line. We are through the chicane nice and clean. Flick initiation right in on that door. Both drivers right into OZ1. Up on that wall. The lead looking good. Chase fumbling a little bit but pulling back. Hitting inside clip 1. They're jumping into OZ2 door to door. As they pull around, sliding inside. Both drivers missing inside clip, but great coverage of OZ3 there. Now we're going to see the reverse of that. Letras is going to be on the right. We'll have Solo Lessie on the left. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Letras up on the right, setting the pace. Solo Lessie on the left in the chase. Let's send them. Initiating into OZ1. Look at that proximity to the wall, to each other. The angle. Coming down off the bank. We're transitioning into inside clip 1. Back over into outside zone 2. Good prox to the wall there on the lead, but right on that door. They're both heavily inside as they cross the line. Jumping down into our judges call. Ladies and gentlemen, Shred has just posted our link tree in the chat if you want to join the Discord for FDE, HIDS, all the Team Rev stuff going on. Everything is down in that link tree right there in the chat if you want to grab that so you can join everything. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. We really, truly do appreciate it, as well as the sub button. The subscribe button is free to be a homie. It's free to be a homie. Watching those judges' calls closely. Could be. Could be, NC. Judges taking a bit of time, rewatching, making the call here. One of these drivers is going to be our first place finalist. One of them is going to be our second place finalist here at round 5. Diesel Wright has already claimed that third place podium spot. Oh, it was beautiful, guys. The qualifiers, well said, Diesel. The qualifiers today, the battles today, an amazing show. I apologize for all the technical difficulties on the back end, but the driving today, the battles today was excellent, was top tier. We've got 1 vote in, 2 votes in. Solo Lessie is it's unanimous. Solo Lessie is our first place drifter here at round 5 of the pro season. Congratulations, my friend Letras. Nothing to shake your head at today, brother. You are taking second place with Diesel Wright in the third place position. Congratulations to our finishing champions. Let me switch back over to our main screen here and take a look. Well driven today, ladies and gentlemen. These are our champions. Let me turn off my little box here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get it going for me. Get it going for me. Yay, yay. There we go. There we go. Yes. Congratulations. Solo Lessie taking first, Letras taking second, and Diesel Wright taking third today. There we go. There we go. Get out there. Get out there. We're gonna go take a photograph. You guys know you want the chase car, you want the follow cam drifting behind you. Yeah, in the photograph, follow cam, follow car with the photo bomb. Look at these guys. Well driven today, gentlemen. Well driven. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to the end of Forza Drift Events Pro Series Season 3 Round 5 here at Irwindale Speedway. I am proud to have said to bring this to you from the FDE staff. My name is Cause Nova as your announcer. A big shout out to everybody working on the back end, all of our FDE architects, all of our designers and media people, Shreddit, our judges over from HIDS. We love you guys. Thank you for everything. And as always, we can't wait to see you guys at the next round. Congratulations again to our champions, and y'all have a fantastic weekend. I'm Cause Nova, and we're Forza Drift Events. We'll see you next time.